Why does it cost us so much to stay at home doing something productive? In the old normality, I went to school, I came back, and then I did homework. Afterwards, I read or played with my friends, but there was always something we could do. Now, fortunately, most of us can do all of this from home, but it feels like we're missing something. But what is it? We're not claustrophobic, at least most of us. There is something more missing. Something more complex that it cannot be solved through a cell phone. Aristotle once said that man is by nature a social animal. And that is true. We love being with our loved ones, our friends, our family. All of a sudden, I find myself locked in 4 walls, where the only thing to talk and see the people I appreciate is through a screen, which we all know are not hugs nor physical interactions. So now that we are on the same page, let's talk about what I've done to keep my brain alive from those pesky video games. First of all, I do all the things that I say I will do when I have time. Mostly keeping clean my house or the areas where I mostly am. If I'm not able to do this, the environment where I work will not make me efficient enough. Getting this out of the way, the thing that keeps me alive during challenging times is making videos on YouTube. It is a very small channel named Suser. I started it during quarantine, but actually the idea came from a few months ago. The channel was one of those things I used to say, I'm doing next week. But when the government suspended presential classes during the weekends, I realized that I did not have something to do during this time. So I finally started it. The topics of the videos are, to this date, history. So far, I've done the Battle of Stalingrad, the Portuguese Empire, and about a town in Veracruz named Yanga. I also like philosophy, and my goal is for my future videos to have an orientation towards it. We think of science as biology, physics, but for me the most important ones are the social studies. I want to reflect that on the channel. How humans think, what events happen in history for us to get here, and that it's okay if someone does not agree with me. Many of us have the idea that science and art cannot go together. Art comes from imagination, science from what our senses can tell. That's why I would like to mix them. As I mentioned, we have a little bit more free time now. So as a family, we decided that every Friday, my grandmother, my mom, and my brother do something together. We play a cards game named Wizard. It is really fun. And during the playing we talk about us, so we get to know each other better. We think that the ones who we live with are the ones we know the better. Yet that is really not the case. During this time, I've spent more time than ever before with my family. Some weeks ago, it was my mom's birthday. And I think that she has not had such birthday with the three of us ever. The past years, we just went to a restaurant and said happy birthday whenever we could. But now we stopped what we were supposed to do and just appreciate the day. It is incredible what things need to happen for us to have just a day completely together. These are such difficult times, and we cannot stay at home doing nothing. Time is precious, and we do not know how much time we have left. Not only in quarantine, but also in our lives. Keeping alive our brain is very important. Now is not an excuse to not do something. Some people may find their time in art, some in science. The world may have been stopped by a virus, but our brain did not. This is why we can keep on dreaming during challenging times. What are we going to offer to the world if we procrastinate all day long? The world needs us, every single one of us. We've been too busy with our lives doing some things that we may not like, but now we have more time. I wouldn't like to waste my time doing unproductive things. The message is clear. Keep on dreaming. For most of us, normality will never be the same again. Still, I don't like that word. Normality seems that we do something over and over again, with little to no change. Life is not like that. I truly believe that after this, everything will be better. Just keep on dreaming. Thank you very much.